Good morning. Hey, everybody. I hear. Okay, KB. I see you, boo. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations. Listen, I was watching the game, so y'all know I'm going to have to tell y'all all about the cruise situation later. But yeah, because I'm eating breakfast I'm at the airport and I'm eating breakfast. My flight doesn't leave until 11, so I'm like early. So I'm chilling, eating my breakfast. And we were watching the Super Bowl last night on the cruise. So it was a mixed crowd. It was way more Eagles fans than Kansas City Chiefs fans. But to be fair, we're on the East Coast, so maybe. Um, not happy Jalen Hurts Day, but the first half of the game, they were like Eagles fans like on one side, and then Chiefs fans were on the other side. I don't think it wasn't set up that way. That's just kind of how it happened, right? Maybe at halftime, them Kansas City Chiefs fans left, and they never came back. I said, I guess they went to their room to watch the game. They said, forget it. I guess they went to their room. I would have went to my room. I'm gonna tell you that. If my team can't beat like that, I mean, they still my team. I'm still gonna represent, but I'd be damn if I'm gonna sit in this room with all of y'all Eagles fans and yell and blow the whistle every 5 minutes. I mean, they was blow the whistle, and then they was getting drunk, child. But I was just the dominance of the performance. I mean, to hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 0 points for 2 quarters, for damn near 2 quarters. I mean, that is crazy. I was so proud of them because the fastest way to shut somebody up is to have a convincing win. You know what I'm saying? When it's a convincing win, baby, you can shut their ass all the way up. But it was an enjoyable game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, Kansas City Chiefs, listen, y'all got there. The Eagles just had something for y'all that y'all couldn't answer. So I'm I'm especially happy for Saquon Barkley because of his story. He was with the New York Giants, and because the New York Giants didn't want to pay him what they felt he was worth, he gambled on himself, and he went to a team that was willing to pay him and give him that respect. And look at what happened. He went to the freaking Super Bowl. The Giants won what 4 games this year. So jokes on you. Jokes on you. Like, oh, it was his birthday too. Oh, well, definitely happy birthday to him. It was the guy that the young guy that had the pick six in the first quarter. It was his too. So to me, Saquon Barkley, when you gamble, see, that's a lesson. When you gamble on yourself, don't let anybody else dictate to you. Don't let nobody say, "Hey, this is the best you gonna get." Just and the Giants even told him. They said, "Okay, well, fine. Then you think you can get a better deal? Go ahead." And that's exactly what he did, baby. So, like I said, I'll give y'all the whole story about the Super Bowl thing in a minute. Just remind me to come back to that. But I was watching the game with, a mixed crowd. I gotta be careful with my words because I'm in a mixed crowd now. But we were watching the game with a mixed crowd, right? And when Kendrick Lamar came on, I told them, I said, everything with Kendrick Lamar is intentional. There are no mistakes. There are no, there's very intentional, right? So as we were watching, because we couldn't hear really, really well, like I've watched it. Hear me? My alarm went off. I don't know why I had that alarm set, but hey, everybody coming in. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating and talking. But I was explaining to them. I was like, everything that he does is intentional. There are no mistakes. So as we were looking, and they weren't familiar with Kendrick Lamar, right? By the end, maybe they was up, they were dancing, and one of the ladies was like, "Oh my goodness!" She was like, "I love him. He has a fan." And I was seeing that so much on Twitter that people are like, "Oh my gosh, Kendrick gained a fan. Kendrick gained a fan." And like I said, once I got back to my room and I could hear everything clearly, I've watched it like two more times. Exactly, Tracy. It was so black. Even down to Serena Williams crip walking. Like there's so many different that symbolizes so much with Serena Williams. One, because of her history with Drake, but also because of her history with doing the crip walk. She was called ghetto. She was called all those different things because she wanted the crip walk, or she did crip walk, right? Instead of it being a celebration of her culture. And so last night for her to turn around and crip walk on the biggest stage, you know what I'm saying? It was so epic. It was so epic. Um, Tracy, can you do me a favor? You're a managing mod. Can you close the gate? I don't want no trolls to come in here. Can you set it to like 5 minutes? People will subscribe us for 5 minutes. Please, if you can. I know you're at work. If you can't, don't worry about it. Right. I mean, they called her all kinds of things because she crit walked. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people are focusing on the fact that her and Kendrick Lamar have that history. I mean, Drake have that history, but I think we also have to look at that part of it as well. Her crip walking when she was villainized for it, you know? So I was here for it. SZA dated Drake too? Damn, I didn't know that. So Kendrick Lamar just brought out all the exes. Okay. Hey, did he call Rihanna? I mean, we know Rihanna's a little busy, but did he call her? Because I mean, um, Samuel Jackson, the symbolism of him from Django Unchained, the symbolism of him wearing the Uncle Sam suit, like boom. You know what I'm saying? Sam Jackson made reference to how he had to do something a little bit more acceptable in performance. That was the R&B portion. Sam gave it -1. I don't understand what that means. I don't. Let me read that again. I don't understand what you're saying. Sam Jackson made reference to how he had to do something a little bit more acceptable in performance. That was the R&B portion. Sam gave him. I don't know what that means. Quaile, I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, I saw on Twitter. Well, not Twitter. I saw it on my Instagram, but it came from Twitter. That somebody was like, I never learned about 40 acres in a mule. I learned something tonight. And sometimes maybe I underestimate my level of education when I was in school. We learned about 40 acres in a mule. Like, I didn't understand that. I've never learned that before. I mean, I didn't never heard that people didn't know that before. Oh yeah, Trump got booed. I have a picture. I should have. Damn, I'm gonna put it on my community wall. But there's a picture that's gonna be my picture of the day that shows people giving him the bird. And I mean, people, give it throwing him the bird. Yeah. So they said he left early. When he said deduct 1 point, I think he was referring to the men hanging on the street, like calling them hooligans. I don't. Maybe I need to drop the link because I don't understand what y'all. I don't know what that means. When he said deduct 1 point, what are we deducting a point from? I'm confused. So right before Scissor came out, he was basically saying that the performance was too black. I don't have the exact words Sam said, but that was one of the messages. Like, oh, you can't be too black. Okay, I don't understand. I'll bring R&B out to be more acceptable. Hey, people. Yeah, that was him in character though. That wasn't Sam Jackson. That was Sam Jackson as playing the Uncle Sam. Like that was the symbolism of it. Right. Sam Jackson as Uncle Sam. Yeah. So when you said deduct your point, I didn't understand what that meant when you said deduct the point. Oh Lord, they didn't change my gate. I mean, okay, they only my gate was E7, now it's E5. Okay. I don't have to go nowhere. Yeah, that's how I took it. That okay. That's what I didn't understand what people were saying deduct a point. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what the word, I mean, I know what the sentence means. I didn't know what it meant in reference. Hey, mean girl, I love when Kendrick said that the revolution will be televised. You just picked the wrong. Yes. Oh my gosh, that did it for me. I screenshotted. Um, Uncle Sam was trying to keep them in line with appeasing the white masses with his performance and deduct the points for the black part. Okay. Child, the people mad that the Eagles won, the people mad at Kendrick Lamar. Right, powerful. Exactly. It was symbolism. It was symbolism. Baby, that A minor chain. I said, you gotta stop. What's up, Star? Hey, TC Star. What's up, boo? Trump got mad, left, put a 25% still tariff on everyone. Then he showed official Gulf of America on that chat. I can't with him. Okay, yeah, I'm just why I get it now, you guys. I just didn't, sometimes you read something and it just doesn't, it didn't hit you. It just didn't understand. But I got you, boo. I got y'all now. Appreciate you, boo. So, hold on. Hey, Demarcus. So the downside was I didn't see any of the commercials. So I'm probably just gonna go on um um YouTube today and watch all of them because I'm sure they're all on YouTube. That was it was a satellite. We were on the ship, so they had it through a satellite. So we didn't see any of the commercials. So I didn't see any of the um Super Bowl commercials. So yeah, I saw some of the commercials, maybe I ain't see none of them. Baby Kendrick is Patty Patty. When he looked at the camera and smiled and said, "Hey Drake," he is Patty Patty. You hear me? Okay, I have to look that one up. The Nike commercial. Right. The fact that the stage was man, the symbolism was crazy. I know, but I mean, yeah, the commercials are the best part. But well, I wouldn't say the best part, but definitely an enjoyable part. I mean, for people who don't watch football, I guess it's the best part. Yeah, yeah, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. Like for me, it didn't disappoint. I don't know what Sometimes I be wondering what people think. Like, did y'all think that he was going to descend from the stars and he was going to have like have a orbit, and he was going to bring in every celebrity that he's ever met, and like, what did y'all think he was going to do? The Seal commercial? I have to look that up. Tostito. Okay, so Nike, Tostito, and Seal. Yeah, like first of all, if you see part of the problem is a lot of people are just becoming Kendrick Lamar fans. I've been a Kendrick Lamar fan. I'm not saying I know every single song. I'm not saying that, but I've been a fan of his for years. And I've listened to his music and I know how deep his music is, right? A lot of people are new, so they heard this, they jumped on board, and then I don't know what they thought. They thought the whole performance was gonna be about Drake. Like, whatever. Was that the Nike commercial, the one with all the women athletes y'all keep talking about? All right, I'm gonna look for that when I get off of here. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Like the American flag, like if people didn't get that symbolism of the American flag, the broken American flag, like I don't know what to tell y'all. Hey Demarcus, thank you for the super chat, my love. Sam Jackson resembled Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago fight in Rocky Four, Living in America by James Brown. If Jake careers dies, it dies. I mean, I think Drake could have survived it if I think the lawsuit was the nail for me. Because to me, the lawsuit was made you look real, you know what? Powerful says sometimes the messages must be overpowering. I know that's right. He actually did 3 diss songs. He did Euphoria. He did Not Like Us. He did unreleased GNX song, Taking Shots at Drake. But he didn't Drake the star of the show. Right. Exactly. He's just listen. Kendrick is talented, but he petty. Like he is petty. Exactly. You either like the artist or you don't, but complaining about the songs when he did a whole Juneteenth concert doing most of his catalog last year was wild. Right. Like, again, I think sometimes if you just don't like somebody, you just don't like somebody. And the reality is you just can't make everybody happy. Like I stopped trying, like you just can't make everybody happy. Prince was definitely. I mean, I don't know about ranking them, but if I did rank them, Prince would absolutely probably be. Prince would just be at the top. As much as I really try to leave Dr. Dre alone, Dr. Dre would be in my top five. Prince would be in my top five. The Dr. Dre performance would be in my top five. The Bruno Mars one would be in my top five, but that's because Bruno Mars brought in like, see now Bruno Mars did that. He brought in like all these different celebrities. Of course he had Beyonce and a bunch of other people, but Bruno Mars was really a good one too. Um, Off the top of my head, I enjoyed Rihanna, but I don't know if I put her. And y'all know I love me some Riri. Y'all know I love her. But I don't know if I put her in my top five. Of course, Michael Jackson will be in my top five. Yeah, it will be in my top five. um, DNA women, DNA by itself gave you a story about Black powerful people and how resilient we are. Exactly. Exactly. That was Coldplay's performance feature. Oh, my bad. So that was Coldplay with Beyonce and Bruno. Okay, but then I flipped it. I like that one. But again, like I said, that's because there was so many other people there. That was Coldplay. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. Thank you, Dez. The only thing I wanted him to play was "We Gonna Be All Right." Oh yes, and you know what? That would have been a great way to end it. That would have been a great way to end it. We gonna be all right. You're right. That would have been that would have been a perfect way to end it. But maybe he didn't want to say we gonna be all right because, like you said, the revolution is being televised. Right? Yeah, I think Rihanna did a good job of reminding people, like, bitch, don't sleep on me. You know what I mean? But I also think she was limited. Well, first of all, I love me some Riri, but we're gonna call a thing a thing. Riri was never, she was never that person. She gonna give you a little 1-2, but Riri ain't. But her being pregnant, I think, limited things as well. Um, Janet Jackson. I mean, minus the whole slip up at the end, which I don't think really was a slip up. Um, but Janet Jackson, that performance was great. You know, I thought that was a great performance. Yeah, I definitely think her pregnancy limited because, but even her dances and stuff. I mean, it was still entertaining. Usher was okay. I'm coming back home powerful. I went on a cruise, a 3-day cruise, so that's where I watched the Super Bowl on the cruise. I'm on my way back home now to a snowstorm. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. And if when I left, they were saying 1 to 3 inches. Then I looked again and it said 3 to 6 inches. Child, now they saying 6 to 11. I said, what the hell? So y'all might be getting sick of me this week because if they close school, y'all know what that means. That means I'm gonna be live. I know a lot of people are mad and broke this morning. It was a lot of money bet on that game. And the rest cheated for the Chiefs all year long and dropped the Chiefs like, oh, Lord. Serena got her lick back. So, how was the cruise? Overall, the cruise was great. It was definitely a mental break. Hey, Mims, I saw you called me, boo. I'm gonna give you a call back. I was out in the middle of the ocean. Um, Overall, it was great. It was definitely a needed break. It was 3 days. You know, I'm gonna be honest though, I felt a little guilty. Um, because there's a lot of stuff going on at work that I was like, damn, like I kind of need to do this and I kind of need to do that. So I kind of had to like tell myself, girl, take this break that you need. The job is okay. Ain't nobody gonna burn, the building ain't gonna burn down because you taking 2 days off work. You know what I'm saying? So I did have to deal with a little bit of that. I dealt with a little bit of a little bit of that. Yeah, really, we were supposed to get 4 to 6 inches in Baltimore, and it sounds like DC may get more than that. Yeah, like I said, when I left Friday, it was saying 1 to 3 inches. And then, like I said, I looked at the weather app like 2 or 3 days ago just to see it, and it said 3 to 6. I looked yesterday and it said something about 6 to 11. I said, that's a blizzard. So that's a blizzard. So when I get home today, I'm gonna pick up the essentials, because I didn't do any grocery shopping or anything before I left for obvious reasons. I wasn't gonna be home. So I'm gonna do me a little, probably while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna put in a grocery order and pick up. Thank you, Lord. Child, all I had was a breakfast burrito and a soda. $22. Y'all, I had a breakfast burrito and a soda. $22. Anyway. Um, well, that's what it was supposed to be, DeMarcus. The Sam Jackson was playing off of his character from Django. Um, I don't watch Vlad TV, so no, I haven't seen it. I don't watch him. Um, I mean, if something happened and there's a clip you want me to see, I will, but I don't make it a habit to watch Vlad TV. Um, that made me lose my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, so the cruise itself was great. It was really a good break. Like I said, 3 days. Honestly, for me, 3 days isn't long enough because y'all know I like 5 to 7 day cruises, but it was a good break for right now. Um, the cruise, I mean, the ship, it was an older ship, so it wasn't as big. Um, but it was nice. It was clean and it was nice. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the first day we went to the Bahamas, we went to Nassau. It rained all day long. Like as soon as we were getting ready to get off the ship, like literally, we literally had just gotten off the ship. We were waiting for the tram because we weren't gonna do anything. Because I mean, me and Cruiser had both been to Nassau a million times, so we weren't really doing anything. We were like, oh, we'll just take the tram over to the little market area. We were like, we'll go to Senor Frogs and chill out, listen to some music for a little while, and then get back on the ship. Like we weren't doing anything deep, baby. Literally, as soon as we got off the ship, Soon as we got off the shore, it started raining. So I was like, well, let's see if it's just gonna be a quick little shower. Cause sometimes just like one of them little quick, one of them little quick showers. Baby, it was not one of them quick showers. It rained all day long. Um, so we got back on the ship and got drunk. I mean, what you supposed to do? We had the drink package. It was raining. We sat at the bar and had drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and a little bit more drinks and a few more drinks. Um, so the first night we were on the ship was 70s night. So like the party was 70s music, the DJ at the club was 70s music, like all of that. Then then Saturday night was 80s night. So the same thing, the DJ and everything was 80s music. Went to the club and all of that. And then yesterday it was a perfect day with Coco Cay. If you've ever been to Coco Cay, that's the island that's owned by Royal Caribbean. So they have like a adult only area that has like a pool with the swim up bar. They got the infinity pool, the beach, DJ and all that stuff. So we did that. That's a great time. That's a good time. If you ever do a Royal Caribbean cruise and you go on the Coco Cay, I highly recommend you get the day pass if you don't have kids. I highly recommend you get the day pass. So it's called Hideaway Beach. It's the adult only area. Oh, baby, that thing is some kind of good. It's some kind of fun. The drinks, and then you have a good time. Like people are just cool. Like we were just chilling, just having a good time, talking to different people, dancing. The DJ was really good. We had a good time. We had a good time. Um, I guess I'm old. I thought of Django and him being the DJ from Do the Right Thing for Sam. Yeah, yeah. It was supposed to be like, yeah, it was symbolic of all of that. You know. No, I left out of Fort Lauderdale. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry, dude. Thank you for the super chat. The adult area is open now. When I went to Royal Caribbean a few years back, that section was open. Oh, it's open, Lock Queen. It is open, honey. Really was at the clothing optional beach. Should this be the dark? Shut up, Mel. Did I get a bottle of white Hennessy? Mm-mm. No. You know, here's the thing, and this is getting ready to sound crazy. Yeah, I left out of, oh, you were in Fort Lauderdale? Yep, I left out of Fort Lauderdale. That's where I am right now. I'm in the Fort Lauderdale airport. Let me say this, and I don't want this to come off arrogant. I don't want this to come off sounding arrogant, but y'all, I done been on so many cruises and stuff like that. Like buying all that stuff. I used to do that. I used to buy all that stuff, buy the duty free liquor and would get all of the this and I would get my Jack Daniels and you get it duty free, duty free, duty free. And I used to buy all that stuff. And half of that stuff would sit on my bar. I wouldn't drink it. I end up, giving it away or taking it to a party or something. And it was like, I spent all this money just because it was cheaper, but I ain't want it. Now the Jack Daniels, of course, I'm gonna always drink, but I just, and I don't drink like I used to either. That's the other thing. I don't drink as much as I used to. So, and I've never been a Hennessy person. So if I bought white Hennessy, it wouldn't be for me, it'd be for somebody else. I've never been a Hennessy person. I'm not saying I've never drank Hennessy, but I've never been a Hennessy. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been like, ooh, Hennessy, Hennessy, Hennessy. I've never been that person. So yeah, and I mean, if you like if you're a Hennessy person and you like the white Henny, ain't nothing wrong with it. But yeah, like when we went to Turks and Caicos, I bought some rum that was made on the island, like stuff like that. I'll do, but you know, they have the Super Bowl cruise that leaves from here. I went once. It was just blackity black good time. This couple was telling me about hedonism resort and making a suggestion not to go. I had to let them know I'm seeing child, practically whatever. Um, man's got a frequent flyer VIP pass to hedonism, child. You sound like you put down a couple of drinks last night. That voice was gone. Let me tell you something. Between the watching the game and yelling and the drinks. Yeah. But you know what? My voice hasn't been the same. Remember when I got sick over New Year's and I lost my voice? Like I 100% could not talk for 2 days. I lost my voice. My voice hasn't been the same since. A matter of fact, I'm going to go to the doctor and see if maybe there's something lingering. I mean, I feel fine, but my voice has not sounded the same since I got sick. To me, it hasn't. Neither the diva said it's only 22 likes, but it's 185 people watching it. I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie. I know y'all ain't doing me like that. Got this good early morning live going on for y'all. I know y'all ain't doing me like that. Thank you, Nita the Diva, getting them people together. If you go to RWalk you can get a good cut comp from Deep Creek Goldies or y'all talking about somewhere places to eat. Okay, Des Hop said they see 90. Okay. Really be you could sell the bottles of Henny White. I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got the energy to be doing all of that. Plus, Henny White isn't as rare as it used to be. I know people that used to buy it and then come back and sell it. But Henny White really is not. I mean, you can get Henny White in the States now. I know they say it's not the same, but you can buy it in the States now. I mean, I've seen it in the liquor stores. But yes, I'm gonna probably do my grocery order while I'm at the gate. Tracy said it's not. So yeah, I heard it's not the same. But again, for me, I don't drink it, so I wouldn't know. Tabby said, "How we get this?" Well, Demarcus was telling me if I wanted to buy the Henny White, I could always sell it. Which I mean, I know I could. Like I know people who used to do it, but that is, like I said, that's a lot of energy. hmm I did get my sister a carton of cigarettes. I did get her that because they had them duty free, and she's my well, y'all don't know, but so I did get her a thing of cigarettes because I think I asked her how much is a carton of cigarettes, and she was like, "Well, if I drive to Virginia, they're $110. They had them on the ship for 70." So she was like, "Yeah, go ahead, give me that." Um, then they had a sale. They were like, "Buy three, get one free." I said, "That's a lot of damn cigarettes." I said, "Ain't nobody about to spend no $210 now. I ain't doing that." I bought back some bottles of Mama Juana from DR. I ain't drank it because there's an aphrodisiac and I'm saving myself from it. Ma'am, it is too early for your shenanigans. You know what, Lock Queen? I don't. Let me tell you something. The only thing I bought on this ship, I bought a cigar because they had cigar under the stars. And I was mad at myself about that because I knew they were going to do cigar under the stars. And I have cigars at the house. I don't know why I just didn't bring my own. But anyway, I bought a cigar there. And then the cigarettes for my sister, that is it, and that is all. That was all that was on my bill. I don't even do I do my own tips. You know how they'll add the tips, daily tips on your bill, so you could just pay it. I said, take them tips off my bill. I'll give the people what I want them to have. And I put the cash in their hand. I ain't gotta go through y'all. Bab said, wait, I'm late. Did you say you went with cruising? Yeah, I was being cruising with together on the cruise this weekend. The cruise that she was on, I was with her. You didn't know that, Bab. Yeah. I'm telling really mama she buying packs of cigs. She want to get ready house. Don't tell my mama because my mama hates the fact that me and my sister smoke. Oh my God. She hates it, hates it, hates it. So yeah, don't tell my mama on me. She gonna yell at me, ma'am. She gonna be mad with me. Don't tell her. Now he ain't lying. She'll be mad at me. What time is it? 9:30. Okay. I'm gonna get off here in about 10 minutes because my flight leaves at 11. It'll probably start boarding at about, I think at like 11:15. I mean 10:15. So I'm gonna go get off here in about 10 minutes, do my bathroom run, and get to my gate. Have I ever been to Jamaica? Yep. That's what's up. She seems like she'd be a good time. We had a good time. We definitely had a good time. We had a good time back in August too. Yes, be informed. Y'all make sure. Listen, let me explain to y'all about the voting because a lot of people were like, "Well, I voted for you yesterday, but it won't let me do it today." You can vote once per 24 hours. So, like, if you voted for me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and you try to vote for me today at 10 o'clock, it's not going to let you. You have to wait till after 1. So it's once every 24 hours, you guys. But thank you to everybody who has already voted for me. Feel free to send that link out to all your friends and family and ask them to vote for me too. Send it to everybody. I know he got booed. I mean, I can't say what was louder, the applause or the booed, but I know he got booed. I definitely know he got booed. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, boo. I voted for you, but I'm still waiting for my payment. Child, don't you say that out loud. People will believe you. People be in here believing you. Hold on, let me make sure. Did they add gratuity? Child, they didn't already. I hate when they add their own gratuity. Usually, when you add your own gratuity for me, and I know that's not for everybody, but you be shortchanging yourself. Because usually your gratuity is less than what I would have gave you. But since you want to go ahead and take it, since you want to go ahead and take your gratuity, you probably would have got more from me. Let me see. Let me see if it's true. Let's see. My bill was without the gratuity. Yeah. Yep. Would have got more, but oh well. Oh well. Oh. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Boo. Unless you're in Atlanta, they have horrible wait times, bad service, and mandatory. No, right? Atlanta is terrible. I'm gonna tell you something. When me and Abby go to Atlanta, we spend more time trying to figure out places to eat and, like you said, figuring out the whole okay, we can get a table before this time, but after this time. But if we get the table, then we got to spend $20 per 30 minutes. But if we don't, then they're gonna add a $15 service charge. Like it's crazy. Atlanta's ridiculous. Like, and don't get me wrong, we've had some good food in Atlanta. Here you go, sir. Yes, thank you. Um, we've had some good service in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I mean, some good food in Atlanta, but it's always complicated. It is always it's always complicated. It's like, why is it this fucking complicated to get something to eat? Yeah, that now they were booing Taylor Swift. I was like, why are they booing Taylor Swift? Like, I didn't understand the booze for Taylor Swift. Like, I didn't get that. That I didn't get. Now I'll be this. I'm sick of them making Taylor Swift important when it comes to football games. Like I don't give a fuck that she's dating Travis Kelsey. I don't give a fuck that she's at the game. I don't care what time she arrived at the game. I don't care what she wore to the game. I don't care how hard she's cheering. Like that is irritating to me. But that is not her fault. That's the media's fault. Like they've done that. They've created that. There's top says I live in Atlanta, but the food scene here is horrible. Yeah, thank you. You, sir, um, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. No, I was just checking. Thank you. Mm, sure. I don't like you to play with my money. So, oh, Trump supporters do not like Taylor Swift. Oh yeah, because she endorsed Kamala. Child. Cam said, I have no desire to see that mediocre woman. That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, it's just the fact that they turned it into a thing. And I get it that she's a big celebrity. Like, I get that. But at this point, they've been together for like 2 years now. Is it still a thing? Like, do we still need to hear about Oh, like I got a whole alert on my phone. Taylor Swift arrives at the Super Bowl. Who gives a fuck? Like number one, we knew she was gonna be there. Duh. Like why do I have a whole alert on my phone going off telling me that Taylor Swift has arrived at the Super Bowl? I don't give a fuck. I wonder if they booed her because she came out. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That must be what it was. Because I was just like, why are they booing that girl? She's just gonna turn it into a song and win another Grammy. Like she wrote a song last night about it. She gonna write a song and it's gonna be another Grammy child. Yeah, they booed everybody, child. They was just mad. Never listened to a whole Taylor Swift song, so I really don't care. Yeah, I mean, I know a few of her songs, but I mean, I don't, ain't my thing. They act like she was playing safety. Right, Cam? They boo. They booed her because the men are tired of her being at the games. Miss Hunt, hey, Miss Hunt. I love the halftime show. I didn't know a lot of Kendrick Lamar songs. Yeah, and that's the thing. You didn't really have to. So Mahoney is related to Brittany Griner. Who? Who is Mahoney? Thank you for the super chat, boo. Who's Mahoney? I don't know who that is. Mahomes? You talking about Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. Mm, oh, okay, no problem. I was just when I read Mahoney, I was like, maybe he's saying Mahomes. Like once I read it out loud, I was like, maybe that's what he said. Oh, somebody said they're not related. Hmm. Oh my goodness, what time is it? All right, get off in about 5 more minutes. Because I'm sure my flight, like I said, I'm sure my flight's gonna start boarding at like about 10:15. So that gives me time to go to the ladies' room and then get over to my gate for food before they start. Eagles had that deal. Oh yeah, they whipped the Chiefs ass. Like they were that. And you know what I love? I love the fact that it was a convincing win. Like there are no ifs, ands, or buts. Like there's not going to be a well, it was a bad call or oh well if this happened. No, y'all they beat y'all on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? They beat y'all on both sides of the ball. Like there were no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Mims is always messy. He wakes up like that. He woke up like that. They should have booed Saquon Barkley's wife. Did y'all see those tweets that came out? But it's his girlfriend. Is that his wife or is that his girlfriend? Let me see. Taylor is gone if you do, gone if you don't. If she didn't go to the game, they'd be saying something about her not going. I just think that he changed how he plays since he's been with her. No, I just think age is catching up with him. I mean, he's 35 years old. Like age, age caught up with him. So shout out to Vic is it Fangio? Because that was a clinic last night. Oh, that was beautiful last night. That is the year to boo. This one is a mess. Yeah, the Chiefs didn't even get in the field. Yeah, I mean, again. It was convincing. Child, let me get out of here because I'm about to cut somebody out. Ooh, remind me to tell y'all what just happened. Let me get the fuck out of here. Y'all, I'm gone. Let me go to my gate before I cut somebody out. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me go. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.